All right, so here's the Alpha Garden. We'll go ahead and go in and take a look, see what's growing. Now here at the entrance we have our wagon onions, and those things are Mondo. They're doing really good. Probably should have been pulled a while back, but either way, we got onions to pull. And we have some red cabbages that we're getting ready to pull. I like these a little early. Just over here is our second planting of black beans. Now these are turtle black beans, and yes, they should be trellised up, and we are working on that. These beans actually are black. They taste really, really good. They are a bush bean, but they'll get 6 or 8 foot tall. So we have this whole row here, all the way down through here. Now here's our Kentucky Wonder. These are pole beans, and as you can tell, they're begging to have the extender poles put up. We're going down the bean row. Over here is those giant cabbages that you guys seen in our last little video, and they've already grew another 6 inches in diameter from over here. This end of the cabbage to this end of the cabbage is almost 20 inches. These guys have had a really rough week, but they're still looking good. So anyway, we'll just get back over in the bean row. And here's our brand new blueberry bushes, and beside of that is more Kentucky beans, which is actually the last 2 plants. I had 2 left over from this row of beans and put them here. So now we'll look at our tomatoes. Here's a trellising system we're using this year. Now the Lemon Boy, if you're into yellow tomatoes, they will give you so many clusters of tomatoes. Once one cluster's gone, they will give you a whole nother set before they quit growing. But I can promise you guys, look at that. I can promise you that there is no easier tomato to grow than the Lemon Boy tomato. Okay, so you guys may notice we have a whole bunch of grow space. That's because in case our tomatoes don't get done in time, we still have quite a few rows that we can plant for our cold stuff coming in. In August and July, we're usually planting and get ready for our fall stuff, our Brussels sprouts, broccoli, things like that. So now we have some room to put those in case some of this stuff over here is not ready to come out yet. Now you may notice these little plants here on the side. These are brand new. We have 4 muscadine. We have a couple of fry. We also have some scuppernong. We have 4 of these. They are doing really good. Now they do need some pruning, and we do have a huge trellis system that's going in. Okay, so at the end of our bean row here, and the exit or entrance to the garden, is our paprika plants. Now these plants are really, really special. My brother from Australia sent us these seeds, and these are hot paprika. And this is the only pepper we are growing this year so we can get seed. All right, so here we are at the Omega Garden. This is the last garden down in the lower pasture, so we thought it was an appropriate name for it. So anyway, but here is the same trellising system, and we have our other 2 varieties here. Now this one row of tomato was split into 2 different varieties, and the first part here is Cherokee purple tomatoes, and then the other half of the row is plum regals, and beside of those are our sangria watermelons. We do a lot of pre-fertilizing before we put these in the ground, and then that's it. We have no more fertilizer coming in here afterwards. Okay, so here we are. This is a Cherokee purple who has been tied up, but obviously they have grew bigger in the last week, so there is some that we have to get up. These things also are covered in tomatoes. All the way down, this is still again Cherokee purple. Also, I got to get some more zip ties and tie these babies up because they're doing great. This is the very last Cherokee purple, and we are now starting into the plum regals. And I'm not sure, we do have some fruit coming on, little bitty tiny ones. Don't see a lot of production yet, but these were the last ones that we put in, and they are doing fine. So beside of our elderberry on the other side, we have tried to tuck away some cantaloupe. Now these are Athena cantaloupe. Again, they are a hybrid, but the reason why we grow them is there is no better tasting cantaloupe if you harvest it at the right time. We do have a row going down through there fighting with the elderberry, and then everything else in the entire garden on this side is all Honey Select triple sweet corn. Now a lot of this stuff, tornado. Well, it's headed that way. Don't have any busted windows. Yard is flooded. Here's a damn piece of hell. It's everywhere. And obviously I'm going to check the garden before I check the car windshields and all the other stuff. Well, not even going to go in there, as you can tell. Are shredded. Maybe some tomatoes will make it. I mean,